Facebook friends. Come on in, guys. Fashionably late as usual. You guys know that about me already, right? You guys know I'm rarely ever on time. I don't know if that's a good trait. I'm guessing it's probably not, so I totally apologize. I had corralled up the pups. I had thrown them in the kennel inside here in my workshop, and lo and behold, the gate was open. So out they ran outside. Oh my gosh, it's like herding goats around here some days, you guys. Let me just get you guys pulled up on my iPad. Say hello as you come in so I can see you. Oh, I'm a little cut off, aren't I? There we go. Say hello, hello. Hey, Deb. Hey, Roxanne. All right, so we are going to finish this Aldi clock that I started, guys. So if you are just following for the first time, I had purchased this Aldi clock. What did I do with the other one so I can show you guys what it looks like, or the original? I actually bought a second one. But anyways, this is an actual wood. It's actually wood, which I was happy about. A wood clock. I took the mechanism out of it, as you can see. Took the arms off, which was really simple to do. And I decided to sanded down a little bit the surface because it did have numbers on it. And the numbers were slightly raised. So I sanded it down, and I'm just putting a coat of gray paint on it. So that's where we're going to start. I'm just gonna flip you guys down here at my surface, and I'm gonna finish up getting this paint on here. I'm just using a chalk style paint. It is Dixie Belle Hurricane Gray is what I'm putting on for the base. And what I'm going for, guys, is I'm going to create, so if you saw the photograph in my post, let me back up a little bit. If you saw the photograph in my post, you saw that it was kind of this ugly brown faux barnwood kind of look, right? Not the most attractive. The one thing I did like about it is it does have this metal ring that goes around on top. And I really like that because I think it adds to the rustic element of the piece, which is what I'm wanting. In the end, I'm actually doing this for my son, and he lives in a farmhouse, and they recently did a bunch of remodeling, so this is going to go in his house, but I want it to look like a better barnwood look. And I am going to achieve that with you know what? IOD stamping. The best, the best, the best. So let me see. If I take you guys, I know we're not going to get this whole thing in here unless I put this up even higher. Let me see if I can get it up higher to get more of the clock in view here. That is better. I'm going to move over a little bit. Okay, let's see how we do there. So say hello as you come in, guys. I'm just going to blow dry this section here. This side is dry. It'll take just a couple minutes to get this dry. So say hello. Hi, Sally from Michigan. Deb says, I love that color of Dixie Belle, Hurricane Gray. Yeah, it's a really nice gray, Deb. Definitely is a nice gray. You guys can see me. You guys can see me in my iPad there too because we're up so high. We're up so high. You're getting even my iPad in there. Hey, Joanne. Hello, Susie. Checking in from freezing Wisconsin. Yes. I hear you, sister. I'm right there with you. What area, Susie, of Wisconsin are you? What area? I'm actually in McWanago, Waukesha County area. All right, so my next step, guys, is going to be, if you've watched my faux barnwood, any of my faux barnwood videos before, I like to use a combination of like a creamy white and this gray to achieve my faux barnwood. So I am using some very old paint that I have lying around. It's actually by American Paint Company, and I am just using an old chippy brush. I love this, and I'm just going to start feathering on the paint like so. This is one of the reasons I love the chippy brushes, because they are so feathery and not dense like a regular paintbrush, because you don't necessarily want full coverage. So you can see I'm just almost a dry brush effect, very light-handed. I will get heavier in some areas as I go along, just depending on how it looks. It's kind of just really a matter of taste with how heavy-handed you get with it. But I do need to somewhat have quite a bit covered, because I'm stamping on it, right? So I want to be able to see my stamping, obviously. And if it's too much gray showing, you won't see the gray of the stamp. And that is an important piece to this. So I just want peaks of the gray showing through. And the reason that I love using the chalk style paints, guys, is how fast it dries. Especially with me and the way I operate, I have 101 things going on at one time. So the faster I can whip out my projects, the better. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I am. I don't have time to literally watch paint dry, which is what you guys are going to do tonight. Oh. But yeah, so that's the, one of the reasons that I love using the chalk style paint, is just because of how fast it dries. So we're actually going to be using tonight, we're going to be using the IOD Barnwood Plank stamp, along with the Craquelure stamp. And then I should have the look I'm wanting for my background. So have any of you guys seen my other Barnwood plank demonstrations at all? Anybody? Or are you guys new to seeing this? Let me know. Hopefully I'm not boring too many of you, showing you the technique again. But it is pretty stinking awesome, and I love using it. Can just, it's a great way to create a backdrop for all kinds of different things. So you guys have seen me do the painterly roses on top of the Barnwood plank. You can do the typesetting stamp for your words and things like that on top of the Barnwood plank. So it's just such a versatile backdrop, which is why I'm using it on as this clock background, because when I saw their version of the plank, I was like, oh, okay, I can do much better than that with IOD, with the IOD magic tools. And if you guys are not familiar with IOD, IOD stands for Iron Orchid Designs. They are, it's a whole suite of DIY products created by two sisters out of California. Amazing DIY home decor. They have decor transfers, decor molds, decor stamps. Just lots and lots of very, very cool things. And you can see them all on my website at theweatheredshed.com. I sell all of the products out there. And if you have any questions, let me know. All right, so I'm going around my edge. I just want to make sure there's no drips, but I also want to get a little bit of white paint on the edge as well. I had gone ahead and pre-painted that gray before I got on the live. So there you have it. There is my surface. Hey Susie, you just stumbled across the video and now you're a follower. Awesome, well thank you for following. Hey sister Susan. Rhonda says, I love Dixie Belle paint. And you've been to Aldi, and I've been to Aldi's. Yes, I have. Oh. Deb says she's seen one of my Barnwood plank videos. Hey, Debbie. Yes, Debbie. So I did a, look at that, you guys. Already dry. Pretty much dry already. So for those of you that just joined, I put a layer of Dixie Belle Hurricane Gray over top of my clock face. And then I hit it with some American Paint Company home plate with a chippy brush to create this effect. And now I am going to, you guys have seen me do this before, get out my board, get out my amazing press and seal. Hopefully I have enough for this. This is my trick that I use for brayering. I just grab a piece of scrap wood that I have lying in the garage. I take my press and seal and I cover my board with the press and seal. And there you go. And then I have my brayering surface. Iron Orchid Design brayers. Amazing. Hard rubber. I love, love, love them. I am going to take some of my Dixie Belle Hurricane Gray, put that out there on the surface. Barnwood planks, guys. It is a two stamp set. Not just these two. There's sheets, two 12 by 12 sheets come in a package. And these are just two of them, but look at how amazing. Kerf marks like the saw blades produce in natural cutting of wood, and then graining, just amazing. So I'm going to start with this one here, and I'm going to just get some paint on my brayer, and I want it to be a really nice thin coat on your brayer, and then just start brayering across the stamp. I want to try and fit all this in. Let's see here, so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm starting with this one because there are lines, okay, the plank lines. I'm starting with this one because of that, because I want those lines to be in here right off the bat. So let me just move this aside. Okay, let me look at my clock and make sure I have it facing the right way. That would not be good if I if I ended up planking it the wrong way. Okay, so I am going to just start right smack dab in the center. Why, I have no idea, but I am. So that is what I'm doing. I'm gonna lay it down and I'm just gonna press like so. Lift it up. Okay. Get some more paint on here. this. I love, love, love. This has become one of my favorite stamps, guys. Now you want to make sure that your kerf marks are all going the same direction. So I'm just going to start, and I'm going to butt right up against where my lines left off there, as best I can anyway. Oh, that's right. The end of this clock has that center thing in there, so it's going to be a little bit tippy. And I'm doing the same on this side as well. And I'm just running right off the edge, guys, okay? Let me see if I can get you guys up any higher here. Can you guys see that? Look at how cool that looks already. That is just one. I want to make sure I'm moving the right way. So you get, I'm trying to get the whole darn thing in here. Up, oh, almost. Okay, that's pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my second texture and I'm going to lay it right next to this one, guys. Okay, so I'm going to roll that with paint in my brayer. Okay, loading it up. So I have a local client, local customer that did a whole wall in her, actually a couple rooms I think in her house with this Barnwood stamp, and she said she was amazed at how fast it moved along. It really, really does. So this one I'm actually going to start on the end now, and I'm just going to lay it down, going right off the end. Oh my gosh. So cool. So cool. Just like that. Hey, Amy. I keep flipping up the end because there's no support under here. I need to have a little board, but I don't think I even have anything that height that could hold that from rocking. Okay, so that is that. And then I'm going to take my, let's see here. I'm going to go back to my lined one here so that I can get that plank again back up here at the top, if that makes sense, because you want to have a line there. Oh, a big old mosquito is in here in the workshop. All right, so I'm going to do that. Put that right there like that. Stinking cool. Isn't that cool, you guys? Holy buckets. So cool. So cool. All right, anybody have questions? Any questions on anything I've done thus far? Oh my gosh, so amazing, so stinking amazing. Now, up here, we have a couple of other little like smaller pieces that you could use for like ends of boards and things like that. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to use that right at the very, very top, just because I think I need something else right there that's a little bit different contrast to what I have going on there. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put a little piece of this up here like so. But yes, what I was saying is you can do a whole stinking wall, you guys, with this. So amazing. So amazing. Okay, I'm going to turn this way, and I'm going to finish this section right here. Let's see. I'm going to use this one. I haven't used this one yet. Can you guys see this? Look at how cool that looks. That is so amazing. Get it loaded up with paint here. When you're working with chalk style paints, you just gotta kind of gotta move along, just because they might end up starting to dry on you, and so you want to just make sure you can get going. All right, so cool. Get out of the way, press and seal. All right, let me get some more paint on here. Thank you, Teresa. You like that? Isn't it cool? So if you joined late, like I was saying, I'm an Iron Orchid Designs stockist. So I carry all of these products that I demo of theirs on my website at theweatheredshed.com. This is a 2-stamp set. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to turn this now and go this way. You just want to kind of butt up as close to where you left off as you can. Like that. All right, so isn't that looking amazing, guys? Isn't that amazing? All right, now let me move over so you can see the end here. Am I going the right way? I always do that on camera. I hate it. It's like the opposite of, oh, there we go. Cool. Isn't that neat, guys? Look at how cool that's coming together already. But don't leave too early, because I have lots of cool things we're going to still do to this. So don't drop off early, because you'll miss the embellishments. You don't want to miss the embellishments. All right, so I'm going to use, again, the end of this one so that I get the plank line there on the side. Let's see. Which way do I want to go here? I think I'm going to use this right there. I'm going to do this. Get some more kerf marks down here. And again, guys, we're not going for perfection. As a matter of fact, you don't want it to be perfect. You just want to just move along. Don't obsess about it. It will be beautiful. That is the key thing that I've learned in doing DIY. It's actually better. Imperfect is perfect. That is my motto. Okay. Isn't that cool? I'm going to leave that just like that. I love, love, love that. And then I'm going to show you guys. Let me grab a baby wipe. So I like to clean up my stamps, at least initially, until I can get them into the sink. I just give them a wipe down. But you can wash these guys with just warm soap and water in your sink. It's kind of nice to keep around an old toothbrush to get in the nooks and crannies. Haha, Denise is on. I think she just joined. That made me think of nooks and crannies. That's her business. Nooks and crannies. Nook and crannies, nooks and crannies. Nooks and crannies, or nook and cranny. So I'm wiping them off real quick. See, this is pretty much dry already, guys. That's the thing. That's the beauty, right? And we're going on what? Not even a half an hour. And yeah, that's what I mean. Fast. Fast, fast, fast. Michelle says, I love this. Thank you. Jenny, hello Jenny. My hands are steady. Teresa, I don't think so. Okay, look at knots. Knots, you guys. Just to add to that authentic look. How cool are those knots? Stinking knots, you guys. Amazing. So I need to decide, where am I putting the knot? And what I like to do is I kind of like to look at the patterning of the wood and like think about like in nature. Typically there's graining that kind of curves around where a knot might be. So like right here, I see a pattern in the graining that I think might be good for this. So I'm gonna put one right there. Look at that. Ah! So cool. Hey guys, isn't that awesome? That's so awesome. My voice is a little hoarse, as you can tell. Oh my gosh, I sang on Saturday night and I sang my butt off. Apparently, my voice off. Okay, the next embellishment, I call them embellishments to the faux barnwood because they're amazing. And this is what makes everything look so authentic. Look at these nail holes. Nail holes and the end of the planks, guys. The lines, like where the boards would meet up. How amazing is that? So I'm gonna put one of those in here as well, because it wouldn't look like barnwood if you didn't have this. So I am seeing, I can kind of see a little bit of a pattern here and here. So I'm actually gonna go right up here with this one, like that. Oh goodness. It just doesn't get old, guys. It just never gets old. It is so stinking cool. You gotta try it yourself and you will believe why I am so in love with this stamp set. It's amazing. I can't say enough. Just stinking amazing. How cool does that look already, you guys? Okay, so I have the other, what did I do with the other clock? Because I wanted to show you guys how it looked originally. Did you guys see? You guys saw the photograph, I'm assuming. Where did I thought I brought the other one out here, but maybe I didn't. I'm in my workshop, so it might be in the house yet. But here's the thing. So this is where I wanted to get. This is the point that I wanted to get at, okay? Hey, Monique. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. So this is the point that I wanted to get at. And this is for my son. And this is kind of where he wanted to leave it. But you guys need to hang out and chat for just a second because I need to go get something. And I will be right back. I promise. Don't leave me. I'll be right back. Okay, I might be out of breath, but I'm back. Whew. All right. Okay, here is the ring, the metal ring that was on this clock. And like the description says in the post, guys, this was an Aldi clock that I got for $14.99. Okay, so this is the metal ring that goes around the top part of it. My son likes this ring. And so what I think I'm going to do, I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it brown for him or if I'm going to add some of the gray and the white to this. But let me show you guys. It's probably easier if you just look up here. Hi. All right. So let me get this put together, kind of put it on here haphazardly. I'll bend the little ringy things around. But check this out, you guys. So this is the metal ring that goes on it. And this is the reason why I bought this clock, why I thought $14.99 was an amazing deal for this. It had this metal ring, it was all wood, it was on sale, and I realized I did check another Aldi by me, and they're not all the same. They can run their own sales from what I found out, and the store that I got it at happened to have them on sale for $14.99. The other store I checked was $24.99. So this was a great deal for this. But you guys can see, this is just a metal ring that wraps around and screws into the back. And I loved that added feature to it because it was just another element of kind of cool and rustic, right? But isn't that neat? So it has these black arms, the clock. So when I get it all put together, won't that be amazing? So my next dilemma is whether I put all the numbers on it, or do I just do, you know, the 4 numbers? That's what I got to decide. The typeset stamp from IOD has the full alphabet in capital letters and small letters, and it also has the full set of numbers. So I may use the numbers from there for the numbers on here. But that is my plan, guys. Isn't it cool? It's so cool, isn't it? Yes, $14.99 is a darn good deal, but you guys can get the idea how cool that looks, right? Yes, and it's all wood. It's just, it's pine, but it's wood. That's what I loved about it. I was amazed. So won't that be cool when it's done, guys? You love it? So that is it. That's my project for tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in with me and hanging out for a little over about 40 minutes with me. I appreciate it. I will tune back in. I actually, like I told you, I bought a second one. And I'm going to do some IOD on that one too, but it's going to be a little bit different. That one's going to be for my home, and I'm going to do something little extraordinary on that one. So you'll have to tune in for it, okay, guys? So have a great night, and thanks again for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.